The following is a paid advertisement. The views expressed are the sole responsibility of the advertiser.
I'm attorney Justin Clark. Coming up just ahead on You Have Real Estate, the holidays are here. How does that affect your real estate? Should you buy or sell during the holidays? Also, we head up to Ocala to take a great tour of houses. It's all just ahead. It's You Have Real Estate.
Your debt does not have to control your life. You have the power to potentially lower or even eliminate your debt. I'm attorney Justin Clark. Call me now for a free consultation or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your financial life.
Welcome to You Have Real Estate with me, attorney Justin Clark. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, seasoned investor, or even looking to sell your home, this next 30 minutes is designed just for you. Think of it like hitting multiple open houses, all from your living room, with my attorney advice throughout the way. Any questions whatsoever during the program, the phone number will be right here during the entire show, 407-205-0400. Maybe you want to start your house hunt this week and you will need to get pre-approved. Elisha Lehman standing by right now to get you pre-approved at that very same phone number. Wonderful show lined up for you today, but first, the opening statement. It's certainly feeling holiday-like out there right now because, well, it is the holidays. Thanksgiving over, Christmas just ahead. But what do the holidays mean to your real estate transactions? Are the holidays a good time to buy? Bad time to buy, good time to sell? I think I screwed that up, but that's okay. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, should you buy or sell during the holidays? And what does that do to the prices in this market? Great questions and questions that we will answer by asking real questions. Every Saturday here on the program, we ask real questions to the truly trend-setting people in Central Florida's real estate community. Kick it off today. To my right, your left, old friend, Vivian Lehman is here. Hi, Vivian. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good to see you. And for the first time on the program, Jason Hanson joins me from LPT. Jason, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Good to be here.
And let's get right to it then, and I'll start with both of you. Jason, let me start with you. The holiday season, okay, we always hear about, well, summertime, this happens to the real estate market. What about the holidays? What kind of an effect do the holidays have on the real estate market?
I think typically in the holiday season, it does slow down a little bit, but I think Florida is a little bit different than a lot of the other areas because you have a lot of visitors here that are looking to maybe buy their second home. And also because interest rates have dropped a little bit in the last month, we're seeing a little bit increase for people doing open houses and writing offers. So.
Got it. Vivian, what do you think? How do the holidays affect the real estate market?
I think there's an opportunity there. I get that question all the time. Should I put my home on the market? You get a lot of people that come to visit to Florida. We were just talking about that. All the family comes.
Yeah.
And so they're looking for something themselves. They might be wanting to move to Florida. So yeah, there's an opportunity.
So when you're talking to someone thinking about selling their home, you're at a listing appointment and they say, I'll probably just wait till next year. I'll wait till January because things are better. How do you respond to that?
So is everybody else.
Yeah.
So then you're going to compete with everybody else starting in January because we are seeing more homes on the market, definitely.
Really? Big picture-wise right now, what are you seeing in this market? Are you seeing a slowdown? Is it the same? What's actually going on right now?
Typically, yes, holidays will have the slowdown. I think we've seen an uptick because of the interest rates, like Jason said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what are we seeing with the interest rates right now? What's happening?
Yesterday, I think they were 7.74.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Got it. So the interest rates are affecting the market right now. Holidays aside, you see the interest rates affecting the market positively.
Positively, yeah, because you've got more buyers. I think you've got more builder confidence too. You're going to see more of a supply on the market.
Yeah. Compare this market to me, Vivian, just for a moment, from when we sat in this room a year and a half ago, and every agent that came on here who had a listing would say, we were getting 20, 30 offers within a couple of days. Like that was happening. That was real life. What's happening now?
I think what's happening now is we're being a little bit more aggressive with the seller and saying you have to price it correctly. You can't overprice it anymore. You also have to fix the things in your house. Before, it was put your home on the market, it was going for above price, and you still had to fix things.
Yeah. I agree. And I still, again, I'm very bullish on the Florida real estate market, especially even Central Florida. I think this market is going to stay strong. I would not be afraid to buy if I were you. I would not let the interest rates dissuade you from purchasing right now, because as they go down, you can always refinance. I think this market is strong, and a lot of people from a lot of different parts of the country are still moving to Florida, including Jason Hanson. Your story is really unbelievable, okay? You were a pastor out in California. Then you ended up over here in Florida, in Daytona Beach to be exact, but really your transition from there to Florida into the real estate world in general is a very interesting one. How did you get here?
Well, we decided to make the move. My whole family, we got to Florida. It was supposed to be temporary. We were here for the winter. My wife was travel nursing. I was homeschooling my kids. And we just loved it so much we wanted to stay here. Well, I didn't really want to get back into ministry. So as we were purchasing our home, I got really excited. And I thought, man, I'd love to do real estate. Probably like everyone that moves to Florida, I think, wants to jump into real estate. But I'm going into my second year here and going strong. So It's been great.
And it wasn't just you took the Nissan Altima over here either, right?
No. We sold our house. We bought a 40-foot fifth wheel that had a bunkhouse in the back. We had a dog and a cat. I have 3 daughters.
Wow.
And it was tight quarters, but we made it work.
That's amazing. I imagine that family bonding experience, maybe the kids were a little annoyed with dad and mom at times, but I can imagine the family bonding was pretty amazing. What's that like?
I think everyone was scared, right? Scared of the unknown. We're not sure what to expect and not knowing exactly where we're going. And I think that actually drew us closer together. There wasn't a lot of arguing or fighting. We were in it together, and we really emphasized the idea of teamwork and honoring one another.
Yeah.
And it helped
Awesome.
to be that close.
Great.
No escape.
How old are the kids?
I have a 17-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 10-year-old.
Wow, what an amazing
All
journey.
girls.
I was going to say if they were little, it'd be easy, but that sounds kind of hard.
Yeah.
So when you do a trip like that in a fifth wheel, where do you stop and for how long, and do you have it all mapped out?
Well, I think you start off thinking you're going to get a lot further, a lot faster than
Right.
you really are. And I'd never pulled a fifth wheel, so it was new. I remember one time I pulled into a gas station, and there was no place to turn around.
Oh no.
So I had to back out, and my wife's out there waving us in.
Yeah.
So we basically said about 5 hours of drive time a day of actual road mileage
Right.
is about 8 hours by the time you stop with the dog and food. So. And that's about as much as anyone can handle. After that, it started getting really loud in the cab of the truck at about 4 o'clock. Everyone's
see.
hungry, restless.
Pretty incredible. Yeah. And the question that I'm sure you have right now, and no offense to California, all right, but a lot of people in Florida think people from California are crazy, or that California is a crazy state right now. Coming just from California recently, what's going on in California right now, you think?
California's got some problems.
That's what they wanted to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, I joke around. You tell people you're from California, you get some funny looks once in a while. But I always tell people that we escaped. We escaped. There was a lot of policy issues, control, high taxation, and it just got unbearable. I looked at my wife one night and I said, "We're paying to stay here. For what?"
Yeah.
And that was like the moment we were like, yes, we need to move.
And the overwhelming question now, are you happy? Are you happier here in Florida than you were in California? How is Florida treating you?
I love the culture here. I love the culture. It's so diverse. There's just so many, neat people. Even my neighbor, I know all my neighbors.
That's awesome.
All of them. I lived in California for 30 years. I knew one neighbor by name.
Really?
Yeah. So it's a complete different vibe here, and we love it. We're so grateful. I miss the people. I miss my family and friends. But, it's a new season and we're making new friends. So
welcome to the great state of Florida.
Thank you. Yeah.
And here is what's going on, okay? I think the holiday season is a perfectly good time to buy or sell real estate. Don't let the holidays make you not want to get in this game. In fact, I'm going to take a quick break. When we return, we're going to take a tour all through the I-4 corridor. We're going to see what's for sale in Daytona Beach, what's for sale here in Central Florida, Apopka specifically. And we're going to go all the way to Tampa. What can you get out there as You Have Real Estate continues?
Eddie, we're here at Casa Leone, celebrating their grand reopening. How long have you been a customer at Casa Leone?
Since the day they opened.
Really?
In fact, one of my biggest regrets was not being able to shop for so many things over the years before they opened. It's been a refreshing experience from day one.
They make you feel like part of the family. That's not true, right?
One of the best things about Casa Leone is, in fact, that I do feel like part of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I walk in, I know everybody knows me, and it's a great opportunity to actually shop from people, shop from a family who cares about their craftsmanship and what they do, as opposed to a big corporation.
Yes, and trust. I think that's another key quality. How has that experience been with, other jewelers versus Casa Leone?
Well, I had a big decision to make when I was going to have my wedding band custom made.
Wow,
and
that is a big decision.
It's a huge decision, but it's an even bigger decision when you take into account that I was actually using my grandmother's wedding ring to make my wedding band out.
That's really a big decision.
Very meaningful. And from that perspective, the only jewelry store that I trusted was Casa Leone in order to have them entrusted with my family heirloom that I wear every day to this day. And I'm so honored that on the inside it bears the Casa Leone emblem.
They have a phenomenal selection. My background is supply chain management, procurement, and I look for, is it good product?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good people? And are they honest and straightforward with you? And do you get value for what you pay? And guess what? That's what I find here.
Well, if you're looking for someone that you should trust, check out Casa Leone.
I am so incredibly thankful to my friends at Old Ash for hooking me up with my Duquesne air conditioning unit. My house was muggy. Just as soon as I walked in, I felt hot and sweaty, which was weird because the temperatures actually cooled off as soon as they installed that Duquesne. Everything changed immediately. But here is the kicker for me. The year's almost over. I've got to pay taxes next year. We had a decent year. What I did not realize is with my new Duquesne air conditioning unit, I get a tax credit for that. It's amazing, actually. So here's how it works, really. This new unit is saving me money every month. Number one, my electricity bill has gone down significantly, and now I'm saving money on taxes as well. I love the new Duquesne. It's really been a life changer for my house. And look, I bought my new house, 2 months ago now? The last thing I wanted was to go in there and have to spend a lot of money. The competitive pricing and the quality of Duquesne has been awesome for me and my family. I have a QR code on the screen right now for you. It'll tell you all that you need to know, but I was so shocked when I read about these tax savings. Do something now, and you can save money on your taxes next year. Literally, you're gonna save money because you bought this unit. So not only are you saving money on your electricity bill, which have been skyrocketing for everyone, you're saving money on your taxes as well. Thank you, Old Ash, for connecting me with Duquesne. It's been amazing. Welcome back to the show. Vivian's here, Jason is here, and what is on the market right now? I know it's probably your favorite part of the show. Like, what can I buy right now, and what's it gonna set me back? And Vivian, let's start with you, okay? Let's start here in Apopka, home of Three Odd Guys Brewery. We love that place, obviously. And you're Philip in the background. And the Naughty Lobster as well.
I know.
I love
We
that
love
restaurant.
that place, yes.
But it used to be our little secret. Now everyone's going there because it's in the newspaper I know.
Be quiet, don't say it again.
It's out there now. I read an article about them today. You have a property in Apopka.
Yes.
I want to see it. Let's talk about it right now.
Okay, so this property, it is for sale for $515,000. It's a 3.2, 2,011 square feet. It has solar panels. It has a water softener. It has a pool. It's on 1/3 of an acre, fully fenced. The roof and the water heater have been replaced in the last 5 years, so has a lot going for it. Absolutely, yeah.
I love it. And that price, how many square feet?
2011.
All right, so that price is actually pretty good,
It's
and your
pretty good.
monthly payment on that is actually not that bad. You probably couldn't rent that house for that amount. And Apopka is...
Not at all.
Where is it in Apopka? How would you describe it?
Apopka is kind of like northwest.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Are you directionally challenged?
No.
Anyway, if you'd like to see this property, 407-205-0400. I took a road trip the other day, and normally I use the little map thing on my phone. I was forced to use Waze. Have you ever used Waze?
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I kind of like Waze.
Tells you where the cops are.
It sure does, I know. And then it asks you, are they still there? And you're like, yes, they are. Unless they're chasing me right now.
Yep.
But all right, now let's go to Daytona Beach. Jason, tell me about this property on Bryan Avenue.
Yeah, so it's located in South Daytona. It's a block home on a corner lot, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, a little over 1,600 square feet. It's been fully renovated. It's got luxury vinyl flooring. It's got quartz countertops, all new appliances. Water heater was installed 2020, roof's 2017. The listing price on it is $325,000.
Not bad.
So it's the best price in the neighborhood for sure.
I love that. If you'd like to see this property or the property in Apopka, 407-205-0400. The water heater. How important is the water heater being new or old when it comes to someone looking to buy a house? I don't know the answer to that.
It makes a big difference for insurance, definitely. Insurance, they're going to want something that's newer, that the line is ran outside or to a dish, and a lot of the old ones don't have that.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Does anyone ever ask about the water heater?
Yes.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
because of the insurance issue. Absolutely. They want to know how old that is, the AC, the roof.
Yeah.
It
What is
all
a
comes into
decent
place.
age for a water heater? Any idea?
I think 10 years is pushing it, honestly.
okay.
But some of them last 15, 20 years.
What
It's
about
just-
AC? When does an AC, it's 8, 10, 12 years old? When do people start saying, I'm going to have to replace that if I buy this house?
Again, 10 years is like
10's
that
the
magic
magic
number.
number?
I don't know why. Yeah.
And as promised, we're going to go through the entire I-4 corridor, now down to Tampa. What do you got?
Okay, so these are 3 listings that are with Ram Build Construction, and they're all in that $400,000 range, so
Yeah.
very affordable. One of our agents, Angela Lara, has these listed, and I'm going to go with the more expensive one first. It's 1612 East 97th Avenue, and then right next door you have 1610 and 1608. But 1612 is $445,000, 3-2. 1,799 square feet. This one has an additional office, and everything is brand new, obviously.
Right.
Remote control fans, granite countertops, spacious closets, wood cabinetry, and they also have front and back porches, which are kind of cool. And then you've got the 1610 East 97th Street. That's also a 3-2, 425,000, 1,598 square feet. And then 1608, which is a 3-2, 1,499 square feet and 415,000.
Wow. And again,
Not bad.
415, your mortgage payment, even at 7.5% rate, isn't going to be that bad. It's going to be more affordable than even probably renting a 3-bedroom apartment if you think about it.
Absolutely.
Wow. Good job.
Thank you.
If you'd like to see any of these properties in Tampa, to live there or as an investment, not a bad investment either, it's 407-205-0400. Jason, you're invited back anytime, buddy. How was that?
Thank you.
Welcome
Yeah,
to Florida.
it was
Happy to
wonderful.
have you here. You seem like a really great guy. Tell Matt Miller I said hello, by the way, too.
Absolutely.
Matt's a team leader over there for you, right? You said?
Yes, he is,
Love
from the
Matt.
Fun Coast of the Locals Group.
Really great guy. We're going to keep this tour going throughout the state now. We're going to go visit Apopka. What's on the market in Apopka right now? How much more affordable is Apopka than Orlando? But first, you have no idea what's going on literally at my house right now. My house is being re-roofed. You saw it, right? Yeah. My house is being re-roofed right now, and they couldn't be doing a better job. A quick word from Universal Roof and Contracting, who's roofing my house right now as we speak. Do I ever have a very special gift for you today? Compliments our good friends over at Universal Roof and Contracting. 15% off your roofing job. The roof is the most important part of your house. No doubt about it. Welcome my good friends as always, Justin and Corey. Hi, how are you today?
Good, man, good. Thank
the
you.
roof is the most important part of the house, but sometimes deciding who your roofing company is going to be is the most important decision as well. Culture is everything.
Sure.
When determining who's going to do your roofing job, Universal, the culture over there blows me away. Trustworthy. Tell me about the culture at Universal.
Yeah, I mean, 30 years in the making, right? Family-owned, veteran-owned, same name and ownership over the past 3 decades. We're so proud to be so rooted in Orlando, and we have offices in Jacksonville and Southwest Florida. But the honest approach, the integrity we carry, working transparently with insurance companies and homeowners alike. I mean, we approach roofing the way an honest company really should.
Trusted by some of the biggest sports teams in Florida as well.
That's right. That's right. We this past season we were the one of the partners with the Jacksonville Jaguars, which was awesome. They had a great season this year too. And then just coming next month, the XFL, the Orlando Guardians. We are the official roofer for the Orlando Guardians, so we're excited to go out to those games and see everybody there. So it'll be great.
A roof can be expensive. You created great programs to make this roof not cost prohibitive for me.
Yeah, I mean, last thing we're going to do is take food off people's plates to afford a roof. So we have a ton of flexible financing plans that just keeps things very liquid for homeowners, even if they don't want to use their own money, even if they have it at the time, so we offer that as well for every roof replacement.
I have this QR code on the screen right now. Get your phone out or go to their website, but the QR code will go directly to Justin and Corey, and literally you get 15% off. But guys, you're going to come to my house and tell me what I really need, honestly.
Absolutely, yeah. Free inspection, first of all. It does cost nothing for us to come out. We're going to sit down with you, hear what you like about your roof, what you don't like about your roof, what problems you've had, and come up with a custom scope of work that makes sense for you.
Always a pleasure to see you both. There's only one company we trust when it comes to roofing. That is Universal Roof and Contracting. You were complaining about your electricity bill, and I don't blame you. But the reason why your electricity bill is so high may be something you didn't know. Your windows, joined by my good buddy and the man over at Renewal by Anderson, Dan Brigman. Dan, it's just a fact. Bad windows, old windows, are killing people's electricity bill. Why is that?
100%. There's several main reasons, Justin. One is the technology. If you got old windows, they don't have up-to-date Energy Star technology. Number two, if you've got old windows, there's a lot of places windows can leak. Most folks didn't know that when the AC turns on, a suction is created in the house. Well, guess what? You're sucking in hot, warm air through the broken seals of the windows. And on top of that, we've got sun hitting and, of course, radiant heat leaving the house.
Special deal for you, actually. If you take out your phone, hit the QR code on the screen right now. I will connect you directly with Dan, who will offer you
a 12-month no-no and also a 24-month no-no. But the biggest is our 20% off offer that we have not had in quite some time. I didn't think we were going to have it before the end of the year. So.
Dan Brigman, excellent job as always. Here's how it works. Look, if you do the program where you pay for the windows over time, you're going to save money on your electricity bill where it's all going to balance out. Windows for free, essentially. Do yourself a favor. Visit Renewal by Anderson today. Welcome back to the show. We're talking about holidays and how they affect your real estate business and whether it's a good time to buy or sell during the holidays, joined by Elisha Lopez. Hi, Elisha. How are you? Good to see you. And by the way, if you're looking at buying or investing anywhere in Ocala, the Villages, that part of Florida, anywhere in Marion County or even outside of Marion County, I have a QR code on the screen right now to connect you with Elisha right away. She can send you properties as they come on the market, even properties that maybe aren't on the market yet. Again, whether you want to live there or invest there, you have to get with Elisha. But the question is, the holidays. How do the holidays affect real estate in your mind?
They affected a lot. We're starting to see where in past years it didn't affect that much at all. But it seems like everybody's maybe saving for instead of their down payment for Christmas presents.
Right.
Or just waiting on the rates possibly to go down and kind of see what's going on.
Yeah, I think the fear for me is that there are buyers watching right now or potential buyers out there and saying, well, I'll wait till after the holidays, or, well, I'll wait till the rates come down. I think that can be dangerous for buyers. Why is that?
Oh, definitely, because they think that, we'll get it at a lower rate, but then they're going to have more competition. So right now we're starting to see that sellers are more willing to pay closing costs, which we haven't seen that in years.
Right.
And the prices have leveled out. But once more buyers come into the market again, prices will go up, inventory is even lower, more competition. So they're just not thinking about that.
See, I think this is a great time for you buyers out there if you're thinking about buying. And I think Elisha agrees with me, because if you wait till January, February, there are going to be more buyers on the market, making it harder to get a good deal. Or if you're waiting on the rates to come down, same exact thing. Why wait on the rates to come down when you can just refinance at some point as the rates come down, but get in now as you're going to have more negotiating power right now as a buyer, unless you wait on all these buyers that are going to flood the market early next year. So I tend to agree with that. What about Ocala? What about Marion County in general? What are you seeing in the real estate market?
It's just slower right now because everyone just has that mindset of the waiting. But the buyers that don't wait, I mean, they're happy. They're really excited because they didn't have to fight over a property, which, you know, that's kind of stressful too.
Yeah. How often are you seeing price drops right now?
It's pretty consistent. It's stayed pretty level since September for sure.
Got it. And then so just in general, the Ocala market, we've talked about it on the show many times, but the Ocala market is simply more affordable than, say, Orlando or Winter Park or close into the Orlando area. How much more affordable is the Ocala area?
It's still almost 40%.
Really?
Yeah.
We did an awesome Zoom call with one of your clients last night. It was a lot of fun, and hearing him, he was like, you know, kind of old school Ocala guy. So nice hearing him talk about Ocala. And he talks about what we talk about on the show. Ocala feels like the South. It really does. It does not feel like Fort Lauderdale. It doesn't feel like Orlando. Describe Ocala for me.
Well, it is the South. It's only an hour and change into Georgia.
Yeah.
But it's just a mix of so many people from all over Florida and, of course, the Northeast and all over the country. But lots of rolling hills and
beautiful
property, acreage. You know, the typical property in Marion County is 1/4 of an acre, which is unheard of in Miami and Orlando. So it's like such a nice treat at a lower price.
1/4 of an acre doesn't sound like very big, but when you compare it to the lot sizes that we have here, it makes all the difference in the world. And they don't have as many HOA problems up there either. The HOAs are not nearly as crazy as they are here in Orlando. Do yourself a favor. If you're looking for a more affordable way of living, if you're looking for maybe a more laid back way of life, check out the QR code on the screen right now. It will connect you directly with Ocala Realty World, directly with Elisha, and she'll start sending you listings right away. What is on the market right now? And you're gonna be shocked at how much more bang for your buck you're gonna get in Ocala than you are going to down here. What do you see the future? How is the future next year looking for? I know you don't have a crystal ball, but in Marion County and Ocala, what do you think is going to happen next year?
Well, it's going to obviously be even more people living there. And the more people, that means more an inventory problem. Because yes, they can build. There's still a lot of land to build on, but they can't just snap their fingers and poof, there's a house. It takes time.
Where are you seeing people come from in Ocala? Are these people coming from California? Are they coming from Miami? Where do you see this influx of people?
A little from the West and, of course, the Northeast. That's just the typical. It's always been, but a lot from South Florida. I mean, that's where my heart is because we're from there. So when I go to Publix and I hear, you know, the different dialects, I'm like, oh, it feels like home again. So it's good.
Now, are the old timers from Marion County and Ocala, are they becoming accepting of this influx of people?
Yeah, and you know, if they're not, then we get to list their home and they move somewhere else.
Exactly.
So either way, we're happy.
Do yourself a favor. Check out Ocala Realty World today. I love Elisha. I love Ocala Realty World. We're coming up to visit you, I think, next week too, by the way. Look forward to it. Great job. See you soon. Thank you as always for joining me. See you next week for more You Have Real Estate.
You can be an agent that struggles to get ahead in the competitive real estate world, or you can learn from the best and achieve success. Visit youhaveafutureinrealestate.com and sign up for the Jumpstart program. Get coaching tips and important tools that will help you jumpstart your real estate career. Sign up today and get 10% off your Jumpstart program when you use code word LEARN. Visit youhaveafutureinrealestate.com today and gain the real estate knowledge you need to succeed.
The proceeding was a paid advertisement. The views expressed were the sole responsibility of the advertiser.